Guys, today we are back reading Icebreaker, a #1 New York Times bestseller by Hannah Grace, chapter 10. The last two chapters were kind of freaky. Not sure about this one, but we'll see. Yeah. Enjoy. Chapter 10, Nathan. Have you ever seen a woman sprint in stilettos? I have. Last week, I haven't even got off my knees before Anastasia's hand was straightening her dress and reaching for the door handle. She gave me one last look post-orgasm glow, warming her cheeks, and then she got the fuck out of there like Roadrunner. She was moving so quickly I'm surprised there wasn't smoke behind her. All I could do was let her leave, otherwise I'd been stepping out with a throbbing boner into a house full to the brim with people. Did I know that was what was gonna happen when I took her upstairs? No. The best case scenario was she'd think I was looking out for her. Maybe she agreed to finally be friends. Did I think there was a chance she'd end up crying my name and I'd be sucking the taste of her off my fingers? Gross. I don't think any normal man would, under the circumstances. Is that memory on repeat in my head every time I jerk off? Obviously. At least he misses her. She clearly regrets it, since every time she sees me, she darts off in the opposite direction. I thought at first it might be embarrassment. But after seeing her in bed with Rothwell yesterday, I'm back to believing that interest is one-sided. I thought maybe she was dating Rothwell, like Henry seems to think she is. Maybe I was a mistake, and the moment of weakness. But I had to stop because I was making myself feel ill. I hate cheaters, and my gut is telling me that wasn't the case with her. I felt immediately better after I spotted Ryan looking close with Liv Abbott. I don't know what type of relationship Stas and Ryan have, but whatever it is, they're clearly not exclusive. I decided today is the day we were going to talk about it. She's good at communicating her feelings. She's provided that a few times. She's obviously not good at facing men whose faces she comes on. It was a period, not a question mark. Okay. The plan is to catch her straight after training, since trains with shithead before us on Friday. JJ is furious we're not going to have to stop for Duncan's, mumbling something about his constitutional rights. Okay, go back to history class. I promised to buy him 2 donuts next week, and it seems to placitate him. He's excited to ambush his words, not mine, Stacy with me, and watch me get shot down. Bold of him to assume that I'll get close enough to be shot down. Focusing on how to win over Anastasia has been enough of a distraction to not wonder why my dad has been blowing up my phone for 3 days and is currently showing no signs of slowing down. Assuming he's calling about the significant dent in my available funds after paying for Robbie's party, I don't want to speak to him anyways. I'm sure a guy with a normal dad would assume it's a good luck call, since our first game of the season is tomorrow. But sadly, my dad isn't normal. Mr. H has been more of a dad to me than mine, and having the Hamlets in town for Robbie's birthday party has been great. Great for me, maybe not great for Lola, who had an impromptu meeting with him on Sunday morning, while only wearing Robbie's t-shirt. Mrs. H looked like she was going to combust with happiness, while Mr. H gave Robbie a double thumbs up. Lo looked like a deer caught in headlights, and Robbie was just as bad. JJ had a look on his face that I've never seen before. He looks like it was the best moment of his life, and that only increased when Henry asked Lola loudly if she regretted not putting on pants. Having the Hamlets remind me of home, but the good memories. The one before Mom died. Oh, I didn't know his mom was dead. Maybe they said that earlier and I just wasn't paying attention. Talking out strategies with them reminds me of why I love hockey, and now I'm pumped for the start of the season. I know I've said it before, but I mean it this time. This year is going to be different. I always know shit is going down when my phone insistently buzzes. Ignoring Professor Jones' painful, boring recap on macronutrient metabolism, I pull out my phone from my pocket. Puck Bunnies. Robbie Hamlet, I'm dead. Bobby Hughes, weird way to announce it, but go off. Chris Hudson, can I have your room? Joe Carter, can I have Lola's number? Robbie Hamlet, shut the fuck up, Carter. Nate Hawkins, rip. R.I.P., but rip, yeah. Robbie Hamlet, here he is now, man of the hour. Nate Hawkins, what the fuck are you on? Robbie Hamlet, did you know Stacy, Summer, and Katie all live in the same building? Nate Hawkins, you're fucking joking. Robbie Hamlet, I wouldn't joke about something as funny as this. Jaden Johal, Maper Tower? Shit, I might move. Henry Turner, I don't get what's the problem. Chris Hudson, their neighbor's hen. Henry Turner, yeah, but none of them want to fuck him anyway, so what's the problem? It's not like they're going to be inviting him over. Maddie Liu, shots fired. Chris Hudson, I just know Hawkins is so tired right now. Joe Carter, I'm tired of waiting for Turner to say it was a joke. LMAO. Jaden Johal, can anyone else hear crying? Nate Hawkins, switching to basketball, a bunch of pricks. Henry Turner, might have had a better chance with Stacy if he switched. Nate Hawkins, and why's that? Henry Turner, she definitely has sex with Ryan Rothwell. Maybe basketball players are her type. Nate Hawkins, you don't know that. Ooh. Henry Turner, I do. She told me. Nate Hawkins, and why the fuck would she tell you that? Henry Turner, because I asked. Jaden Johal, not to tip you over the edge, Cap, but Rothwell has definitely fucked Summer too. Nate Hawkins has left Puck Bunnies. Joe Carter has added Nate Hawkins to Puck Bunnies. Nate Hawkins has left Puck Bunnies. Maddie Liu has added Nate Hawkins to Puck Bunnies. Nate Hawkins, dicks. I've always liked Ryan Rothwell until now. I make a strategic but easy decision to put my phone back in my pocket and try to concentrate on learning something, or at least learning something not about Ryan Rothwell and where he's sticking his dick in. Anyways. Actually, concentrating seems to help the class go by quickly, but I wish I'd stay behind as soon as I spot JJ. From the minute I meet him outside his lab to when I pull outside the rink, he laughs at me. Thankfully, though, he opts to let me fail in private and promises to wait in the car until the rest of the guys get here. Claire DeLune is blasting over the arena speakers when I walk through the double doors. There are other skaters hanging out, but only one pair on the ice, which means I'm here at the right time. Dropping my hockey bag on the benches, I make my way to the edge of the rink, giving Brady a polite hello when she spots me and scowls. I've never seen Anastasia skate before. Usually, one of us is arriving when the other is leaving, so I don't ever get to see her at work, but today I'm 20 minutes early. She's fucking mesmerizing. I've been on the ice before, and I can remember, and I've never, ever moved the way she's moving right now. She doesn't even look like she's skating. She looks like she's floating. I can't take my eyes off of her. Her arms reach out towards Shithead. They're not even looking at each other, but they're still connected perfectly. Before I know what's happening, she's up in the air, resting on his hands, spinning, and gripping the blade of her skate to hold on to her leg above her head. I think she's about to drop her as quickly as he lowers her, but somehow she's spinning through the air and a combination of limbs I can't even keep track of. I swipe the sweat from my brow when I hear her skates back on the ice and let go of a breath I didn't even know I was holding. The pair picked up the speed, flying across the rink flawlessly. I can tell something is about to happen by the way Brady's posture changes. Her fingers grip the boards, and she holds her breath. Stas and Aaron are moving in perfect rhythm, both turning to travel backward. They hit the toe of their boots against the ice, spinning at a speed my brain can't even register. My eyes don't even realize what's happening as Aaron lands, his leg flying out gracefully to finish the move. And Anastasia's body skids across the ice, slamming harshly into the board on the other side of the rink. Fuck. I've been slamming into more boards than I can remember, but that's when I was head to toe in hockey equipment. She's in leggings and a long-sleeve sports crop top, doing nothing to protect her, even if she hadn't hit it with force. The music abruptly stops, as Aaron pulls her to her feet, checking every inch of her in a frenzy, looking at the crown of her head as she points to it. She pushes him off as he tries to scoop her up, instead accepting his hand, letting him guide her to the skate toward where Brady and I are standing. I feel like I shouldn't make myself scarce, but my heart is about to fall out of my ass. I need to hear her say she's alright, even if it's not to me. Oh, he cares about her. The short journey across the ice feels like a fucking lifetime. They eventually reach the side, and she looks at me, but it's almost like she doesn't realize it's me, because there isn't any emotion on her face, not even disgust. She must be properly injured if she hasn't even annoyed by my existence. Fuck. Brady grips her face. It's almost protective, like a mother in a way, tilting in every which direction until she's satisfied. It's coming out, Anastasia. You'll do a triple. What? She speaks, genuinely looking confused. It's fine. Give me a minute. We'll go again. I'll land it. You know I can't land it. Anastasia, I've just watched you violently slam into a solid structure. This isn't up for discussion. Stassi looks at Aaron. Her jaw slacks. Tears begin to line her eyes. He wraps her arms around her shoulder, tugging her body to his as she begins to sob. Triple is still hard, Stas. There's no shame in dropping the quad. But so many people can't even do a triple, and yours is perfect. Her entire body is shaking. She brings her hands to her eyes to wipe away the tears, wincing as she raises her left arm. The side of her body that took the impact. But I can do a quad. I've been working toward the quad for so long. I need to go again. I didn't take it right off. I can fix it. Her eyes land back to me as she wipes falling tears from her sleeve. I try to give her a comforting smile, but she sinks into horror as a dark red stream of blood escapes from her hairline and running down her temple. It's like we all see it in an exact moment. We lunge for her at once, confusion on her face, intensifying as the three of us inspect her. Coach, I'm trained in first aid, I say quickly. She needs to go to the hospital, but the open wound needs cleaning and wrapping before she goes anywhere. Brady's lips are pinched into a hard, concerned line, but she gives me a tight nod. Stas, I say softly, I'm going to pick you up and carry you to the first aid room, okay? Oh, this is kind of adorable when it's not freaky, but it's still cute nonetheless. Why are you talking to me like I'm a child? Aaron snorts beside her and wipes his hand down his face, looking at the ceiling in a mixture of amusement and despair. This guy is a jackass, and there's no denying it right now that he does care about her. He looks worried sick, and he's not even fighting me about checking her over. I'm glad that bump on her head didn't get rid of your charming personality, I say playfully. I'm going to carry you because you haven't got any guards on. Plus, I'm scared if you walk, you might collapse. When I catch you, I'm going to hurt you where that big-ass bruise is going to be. Can I pick you up? She grumbles, expletives under her breath, and gives me a half-hearted nod. Paired with an eye roll. I'm heavy, she mutters, as my arms scoop under her legs and around her waist. We leave Brandy and Shithead behind us as I walk toward the locker rooms, where the first aid room is. Shut up, Anastasia. You're not even half my warm-up weight. She wiggles in my arms, and I realize she's trying to elbow me in the ribs. I'm too preoccupied trying to open the door with my ass to be worried about her being annoyed. Settling her on the medical bed, I take a step back, and as soon as our bodies are apart, she punches me straight in the arm. You can't tell me to shut up. I'm injured. I'm fucking injured now, I moan, gripping my bicep. Jesus Christ, who taught you how to throw a punch? Lola's dad. He teaches boxing. I collect supplies I need from the cupboard. Saline solution, gauze, and an ice pack. Enough until she goes to the hospital. I wash my hands thoroughly, dry them, and reach for some gloves. You're not allergic to latex, are you? Her eyes narrow, lips pulling into a tight line. No, Nathan, I'm not allergic to latex. Suppressing a snort, I brush off the obvious latex connotations that have her glaring at me. Glad to hear it. We don't want to add a swollen face to your list of injuries. I think I get a smile, but I might have imagined it. I start on the semi-dried blood on her face, cleaning the area thoroughly, while working into her hairline. I must reach the cut because she winces, and her hand shoots out to grip my sweatshirt. Sorry. I trying to work as quickly and light-handedly as possible. The blood sucked into her hair, and every time I dab, the gauze picks up more. Her hand is gripping me, foot moving up and down in the air, and it's clear she doesn't like being tended to like this. I need to distract her, but I can't think of anything that will make her remember she's avoiding me. You're a phenomenal skater, Stas. I couldn't stop watching you. Until I bowling balled across the rink and tried to take down a board with my body, you mean? Her eyes looked up to meet mine, a 100% confirmed smile on her face. Definitely not imagining this one. Yeah, until the human bowling bit. You were breathtaking. Thanks, she mutters, looking back at her hands. Why are you here so early? I round up the used gauze. Now her wound is clean, and I can get it and throw them into a medical waste container. I don't know how to answer her question without ruining this nice, semi-normal moment we're having right now. I wanted to see you. You've been avoiding me, and I wanted to check you were okay. Can I raise your left arm for me? That's the side you took an impact, right? Right, she repeats back, ignoring everything else I said. She grimaces slightly, but overall the moment is fine. Nothing broken from what I can tell. I strap an ice pack on her shoulder, where the majority of the inflammation is, and I give her one last look over. Ice pack for no more than 10-minute intervals, okay? You feel dizzy? She shakes her head. Sick, headache, dazed, or confused? She shakes her head again, this time with a skeptical eyebrow raised. I reach down, unlace her skates, pulling each one off her feet, placing them behind her. I want you to go to the hospital. They need to check you over, and to be on the safe side, you need to rest at least this weekend. She snorts loudly, hand flying to her mouth to smother it. Sorry, that was rude. It's just that I'm competing tomorrow. I can't rest. Anastasia. It'll be fine. Are you done, Dr. Hawkins? She says, releasing me and attempting to jump down from my bed. My hands instinctively grip her hips to keep her in place, but I let her go when she's made off lava. Her eyes meet mine, something uncertain swimming in them. The door opens behind us, and Shithead walks in, carrying a pink gym bag. Like I didn't already have enough reason to want to strangle him. He places her bag behind her, handing him some sneakers, which she puts on. He examines her head like he's got a clue what he's looking at. Dick. I think he studies history or something. For Stacy's sake, I temporarily put our differences aside and am polite. Can you take her to the hospital? Nodding and mumbling and uninterested. He doesn't bother to look at me as he reaches into her bag, pulling out a UCMH sweatshirt for her. Don't let her fall asleep before you get to the hospital, and you need to tell Lola to check on her when she's sleeping later. I'll check on her, he says nonchalantly, throwing her skates into a bag and zipping it shut. No, I mean at night when she goes to bed. Yeah, he says, drawing out the word like I'm not understanding him. I'll check on her. You know we live together, right? My bedroom is just as close to hers as Lowe's is. What the fucking fuck? Okay. I'll try to keep any sign of shock out of my voice. I feel better, Stas. Good luck tomorrow. You too, Shithead says back, weird. Anastasia looks over her shoulder and takes me in one last time before she leaves. When I've cleaned up the room and headed out to where the guys are waiting, they've clearly heard what happened and are all giving me fake sympathetic looks. Poor girl. Would rather give herself a concussion than speak to you, Hawkins. That's rough, buddy, Robbie says, earning a chorus of snickers from the rest of the team. Hey, funny guy. I bite back. Did you know your girl's dad is a boxer? His face pales. Please tell me you're joking. Oh, I wouldn't joke about something as funny as this. Okay, that was the end of chapter 10. It was kind of cutesy. Yeah, I'll try to post chapter 11 soon. Make sure to subscribe to get notified when I post chapter 11, and you can find the previous chapters on my page. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, my voice keeps cracking.